Gentle parenting. Gentle.
Now get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dumb Dad Podcast. My name is Evan, and I am a dumb dad.
Hey, everybody. My name is Kevin, and I'm a dumb dad.
Hey, dummy.
Hey, dummy. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
It's a very accusatory beer you've got me.
Well, what is that? Because it says full contact? Well,
it's a man holding a brain pointing at me.
It's a man holding a brain pointing at you. You don't have one of these. Elysian full contact Imperial Hazy IPA. Yeah. Look, it's kind of like a monk, dressed as like a monk, holding a brain, pointing at you. I don't understand why it correlates to full contact. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Cloaked in a semi-translucent haze. There it is. So it's kind of a ruse. Like, you don't really know what's going on.
Full contact.
Yeah.
Sure,
whatever. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's fine. It's a hazy IPA. I don't love the hazy IPAs, but they don't love me either. So, it's got,
I
we
like
got
them
that
once
relationship.
in a while.
Yeah.
I like them this time of year when it starts to get a little nippy in the Southern California area. And by nippy, I mean it gets in the 40s.
Yeah. And really
I
what
get
you mean is
so
but in the middle of
happy.
the day, it's like 83.
It's 85.
85. I was
today.
trying to, at some point it must have been 83 for a little bit. I was trying to really hang on to that.
Yeah, I woke up and asked my computer robot what the weather was like today.
Uh-huh.
And they said the low will be 49, the high will be 85.
I'm like, when will it be 49?
It's currently 49. I was like, oh, okay.
And now it's 85.
Yeah.
Oh.
Correction on the previous reporting.
You know what, robot? You know something, robot? Hey, listen. We just pretend that we get I'm a seasons guy. I wish there was more of a season rather than summer and really hot summer, which are the two seasons in Southern California here, it feels.
You get a minor it's bad news bears that we're not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
You get a minor fall, but you get the fall in the deep winter. That
right.
makes sense.
Yeah. There's no winter.
Yeah.
The fall. Yeah.
Hopefully by next month we get a fall.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Wouldn't that be nice?
Hopefully by Christmas
Hopefully,
it's fall.
well, at least by mid-January, it'd be nice to have a fall.
This is our first beer, everyone.
Hey, it's how it is here. It's how it is here out there in the desert.
Speaking of December coming up, we are back in school.
Back.
Well, for a short while.
To life.
For our school district,
Mhm.
we're back in school for 3 more weeks after
Right.
the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. After
Then
the
they're
Thanksgiving
off
break
for
of
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Back on for 3, off for 3, on for 3, off for 3.
Yeah.
Huh. You excited?
No. Not even a little bit.
It's a lot.
Yeah. We spent the week off, as I discussed before, at my parents' on
Mhm.
the last podcast. So that killed that week in a good way.
Yeah.
It was we didn't have to worry too much about there's stuff to do. We went to the zoo stuff. But 3 weeks.
And also,
that's
a
gonna
little
be-
bit of extra help is nice.
Yep. But this is tough. This is gonna be
Yeah.
tough.
This is going to be hard.
But how's school going? We're back in it. Who could care?
School's going pretty well. It's only been a couple days, I guess. But, yeah, so far so good. He definitely had I think it was Sunday night, the night before, going back after having a nice week with mom and dad. And he was like, my son was like, well, I kind of feel like I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I was like, well, you're going.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
feeling is not shared.
Yeah. And but I said, but are you excited to go see your friends? He's like, yeah, I am. So he was acknowledging that he did feel that he wanted to go to school but didn't want to go to school.
Right.
So we had that kind of chat. I was like, I remember feeling that. And I remember feeling that way because we had fun, right? We had fun all week. We did a lot of activities together with all this kind of stuff. But I know you like your teacher. I know you like being in school, learning things with your friends. So it's just kind of what we got to do. We got to go back to work, get some work done, so we have fun on these breaks.
Yeah.
And there's another one coming around the bend before you know it.
Yeah, relax about it.
But I said, hey, here's the thing. We're not going to be sitting here playing while you're at school. We got stuff to do here too. So don't think it's a big party here. Just trying to set his expectations because the party was fun.
Yeah,
It was great. It was money. It was money.
Still
But we got the
going on
cops
right now.
called. Yeah. But so he was okay. He did all right though. He was fine.
Sure. Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
We got the school photo today.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't tell me that.
School.
You got her school
photo.
picture.
Got her school picture, which is notorious for being the worst, stupidest photo.
Meaning the most most hilarious photo.
Yeah.
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 Which is why I was so excited about it, because I don't even know what we're going to get.
In the age of your cell phone can now take pictures of waterfalls slowly, we're still going to pay some company to take a photo of your kid.
Yeah. Well, you don't know how to stage a photo at home there. You don't know what you're doing. This.
Certainly not that
They're
way.
Professionals.
Certainly not this way.
Certainly not in this way.
My gosh, is it a doozy?
Is it really good?
Yeah. It's not my... That's not my kid. I mean... It's not my kid.
Meaning...
It doesn't look like her. Doesn't look anything like her. First of all, it's a kid, and his jacket says Cody. No. No.
That's what I was going to say.
No.
First of all, it's some boy from like 5th grade named Alan.
No, it's her, but it was like... it was like all the things we forgot about came flooding back to us.
Uh-huh.
The way they make you sit, the way they make you turn your head.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so look at
Chin
me.
over your shoulder,
Look
please.
at me. Now start looking this way to your right. Stop there. Now turn just the top of your head. No, just the top of your head down. Hold that. And you go, this could feel
the stranger
less
is a weird person.
natural.
Yeah.
And then
that's what a 5-year-old is thinking. This feels so unnatural.
yeah. She should, because she looked ridiculous.
She looked like that.
And then the smile on her face is a smile she's like never done before.
So what do we know from her? We know in a pressure situation such as these, she buckles.
Or she did exactly what she was told. I don't know. Wasn't in the
don't
room.
know.
Wasn't in the room.
Don't know. She could have. Yeah, she could have been directed very well. Director sucks.
Yeah. So we were like, oh my God, let me see it. Yes, this is great. This is great.
Cinematography's awesome. Scores. Director sucked.
Yeah, my wife and I were simultaneously going, oh my God, I love this.
What is happening, honey? You look at what you're doing. Look, you're in the photo. You're there.
What I love is that we made sure that your pigtails were lined up evenly, but they made you turn your head, and now it looks weird.
Now you got one.
You got one and something sneaking out the back.
Oopsies. Also, so the photographer didn't capture her personality.
Yeah.
Strike one.
The photographer has based it all off of one person's personality. Like the Slender Man took a photo once, and he was like, that guy knows how to sit in a photo.
That's how you sit. Okay, got it.
Everyone will
From
sit
this day forward,
way.
a school photo will be taken against a...
Here, put this giant pad under your armpits. Why? Like you have your arms folded across something. Oh.
I'm so jealous.
Wait, like what?
I'm so jealous you got the school photo because, as you remember...
Didn't get a haircut.
Didn't get a haircut. And on top of that, rushed him out of the house. So... who knows? We're getting Mophead, that's for sure. Mophead is going to be in the photo. Just don't know it to which degree.
I'm pretty excited.
We're really excited about it. It just felt so. The morning was so hectic, and then like we send him to school, and then look at each other about an hour later. It's picture day. Not great.
It's a big miss.
Not great. Big miss. Maybe not. Maybe gonna have a real winner. Real winner of a photo on our hands. It'll embarrass the hell out of him, but we will have a great time with it.
That's what they're for.
Hey, maybe I'll make it a T-shirt. Slap it around. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Look at your awesome face right here.
Where when he goes on his first date, greet his girlfriend at the door. Hi, I'm Evan.
Yeah, you're lucky he got a haircut for the.
You can call me Dad.
Lucky he got a haircut for the day. This is what it looks like when he doesn't get one.
This was him last week. I'm getting in first grade.
But it only seems like it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a little boy
running
around.
Do you want to see some pictures of him in the bathtub when he was a baby?
Dad,
his little wee-wee's out. Oh, come on. We all call it wee-wee.
Yeah, major dumb parenting moment there on us. Speaking of which, hey-oh, let's move into that section of the podcast. I want to talk about something dumb I did.
Okay, proceed.
Well, you know, it hasn't been that long. We had a shorter stint of recording between these two podcasts, and so I'm thinking,
but I
like,
believe in you.
What did I do?
You just
I had
need
to
a
do
day, really.
I had to do. You need you just need you need an activity to go perform, and you'll screw it up. Yeah, because trying to think of something. Talk to my wife. Like, there's something good. Like, I had to do something in the last few days. What did I do? Some dumb parenting thing we did, and she was like, "We were so busy." I don't know. I'll think of something. And it's like, okay. So I'm literally driving over to your house, right? And we had a crazy busy day today. My wife just ordered us food. It was like no one could even be near the kitchen to prepare anything. It was like, the food is on the way. Great. Got to keep working. And so worked all the way up until like I literally needed to drive to your house and scarf my dinner down, pack all my stuff in my backpack. I was like, I got to go. I love you guys. I'll see you later. My wife's in there giving the kids a bath. And I'm like, if you think of something, text me. I'll try to think of something on the way there, a funny thing that I did or something. And like, I'm not even gone for like 5 minutes. And she texts me like, how about the fact you were so busy all day, and then when you left, you didn't pick up like any of the dishes from the dinner or anything. It's just all over the table.
So she's
while she's in there bathing the kids, I'm just putting my stuff in the car. I just take off. It's so defeating because it was like, is there any like funny little thing that happened? I was like, oh, you dope, No, actually, it was like a stupid, sort of an asshole dad moment. Just leaving all that stuff for my wife to take care of. As I'm like, I gotta go record a podcast. I'll see you later.
I said, I'm going. You got this, and you said yes.
And you said, and no, I can't do that. Yeah. Oh man. And I was like, and on the way here, I'm thinking like, okay, so we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna do that. We got stuff going on. So I'm in my head. I'm thinking, I'm getting excited. Like, Kevin's okay. So we're gonna talk to them, keep the energy up, and this and that. And I get the text message, and it was like, oh,
there it is.
You stupid idiot. There it is. Well, I have my moment, but now I just feel horrible.
Sorry to Evan's wife that he's so garbage.
Yeah, sorry, babe. I'm gonna go home and feel really bad, but I'll be tired, and I'll get in the covers, and it'll just be all where I was sleeping. All the plates and all the napkins.
It'd be really boss if you got home and the plates were still there, and then you did.
I wouldn't blame her at all.
But then you didn't notice and went to bed. She's like, I'm going to leave him out for him. He can clean them when he gets home. And you get home and
we'll go to bed.
I'm so tired. I just went to bed. In fact, she's still awake.
She watches me just walk right by her and go to bed.
Fried. I'll see you later. Unless you want to. No, all right. I'll see you later.
Stab me. Oh, well. Yeah, so there you go. Felt great.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I didn't want to leave that, just on the table.
Nailed it.
Go for it. Help me. Please help me, Kevin. I'm drowning right here.
Well, I don't have a dumb dad moment, but
I
had a pretty horrendous day today. So my daughter has gotten one of the vaccination shots.
Okay.
And she was due for her second one today.
Jab number 2.
Okay. First one went well. She cried right as it was like about to happen.
Just the pressure, just it's about to happen. I don't like this. What's going to happen? Is it going to hurt?
Yeah.
Tears.
And then
tears
kids when it happened.
Kids' reaction, totally acceptable.
For sure. And then we went today, and she got home from school, and I was like, hey, we're going to go. We'd already talked about it before, multiple times.
Okay,
so we
good.
were going to get the second shot.
Yeah, good.
And I was like, hey, we're going to go get that second shot now. And she's like, the flu shot? And I was like, not that it matters, but no. To you, doesn't matter. But
yeah. Either way, it's a needle going in your arm. It's just sorry to be so blunt.
Yeah.
Which the needle won't be.
Won't be. And I said, no. This is going to be the COVID vaccine. We know the one wearing the masks and all that stuff. Do you want like a popsicle or something for the ride? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, let's go. So we get a popsicle. We get in the car. We drive there.
Popsicle before.
Yeah, and I told her after we'll get ice cream.
Oh, well. Go out for some beers.
Yeah.
Celebrate. Don't worry about it.
Celebrate.
Yeah, really paint the town red.
So, so we get out of the car. I can tell she's a little nervous.
Understand. This is all normal behavior.
Sure. So I pick her up, and then I just talk to her, and we walk all the way there, and she's pretty chill. I fill out the paperwork, and then at one point she's just playing in the grass while we're waiting get our number called to go in. And I was like,
Mhm.
all right, cool. So she plays. They call her number. We go in. I was like, all right, let's go. And we get there, and she finds the table number. I'm trying to make it a game. I find number 12. She goes, table number 12. We sit down. I was like, here, sit on my lap. Pull her up. The woman talks to her. The woman was very friendly and nice.
Mhm.
Chatted with her.
Mhm.
And then the second the woman lifted up her arm, my daughter lost it. And, like, screaming, kicking, flailing, moved, like, flipped out of my arms, fell to the ground.
Mm.
Huge blowout.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, can you give me a second? And the lady was like, of course. And I pull her aside. And I chatted with her for like 5 minutes. And then the woman came
Mhm.
over, which I was like, I know there's a long line. But you could tell she was
But you can tell this isn't going well.
You could tell she was annoyed with me, which is fine. But she was like, sir, I need to know, are we doing this? Are we not doing this? And I was like, that's not the best way to word it 'cause she can hear you. I understand you have a job to do, and I appreciate it, but, like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Come on, man. So I was like, I don't know if you want to do it. And she was like, okay. And I was like, are you sure? Like, we talked about it for, like I said, like 5 minutes. We were just sitting out to the side there.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, let's just get this over. It's real quick, real easy. We'll get out of here. We'll go play games, do the stuff. I know, it's not going to feel great, but it's 2 seconds. Go sit down, same thing, like, flipped out, screamed.
Oh man.
So we left, and then I think she got an overwhelming sense of, like, embarrassment and feeling like she let me down. None of this was, like, really sad, but you could just tell from her body language.
Mhm.
Now she's flipping out, saying she wants to get it, and I was like, no. It's like, we're not doing that. And then she refused to get back in the car. So then we sat and we talked for, like, a long time, and she's like, I want to go back in. I want to do it again. I want to try. I really want to try this time. And I was like, okay. I was like, are you sure? I don't know how much time had passed by this point.
Felt like 5 hours.
Who knows?
The potential of getting some ice cream is a powerful thing.
It's true. So I was like, all right, let's go. We went back in. Whole different attitude. I didn't carry her this time. I thought maybe that was a mistake I made the first time 'cause, like, let her feel out her body. Don't force her into that room.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let's walk. And we walked the whole way there. And she's like, I'm a little nervous. And I was like, well, that's understandable. And we just talked and blah, blah, blah. And then we got there. And she talked to it was a different person. What was really great is it was a long line. They let us cut it 'cause I was like, we were just here. And nothing happened.
We remember you.
One of the ladies did.
Yeah.
She's like,
you
I
can
think
stay
I
here.
remember you. And she's like, let's get you in. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. And then we went back in. We went to a different table and sat down. And she talked to the guy. And she was like, hi. And then, like, she saw, like, a Captain America thing. And she's like, it's Captain America. Dad's your favorite. And I was like, love that guy. Same thing. Sleeve went up. Kicked over like it wasn't needles, but it was definitely a hazardous waste barrel.
Oh.
It wasn't a Sharps barrel, but she kicked over some nasty looking barrel on our way down and ran out of the building. I had to run after her.
Oh wow.
Then we were in
you were that guy.
Then we were in the parking lot for another hour and a half. I don't know. I was there for a total of 2 hours.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
And she couldn't do it.
Well, at this point, I wasn't going to let her. So then she had a lot of big emotions back and forth. We were just in the car at this point.
Yeah.
She was like, I want to go. And I was like, I can't let you. I was like, I don't think you're just not ready today. And that's fine. We kept trying to reassure her. It was fine. But it fucking sucked. And
I bet.
it wasn't cool. It was just a bummer 'cause, I think I did a pretty good job keeping it together, keeping it cool. Just being calm with her. But it was definitely just like, this feeling of like, and I get it, they're kids, and this is what happens. It's normal, and a lot of kids are going through this right now. But it was just like one of those failures that you feel like you're like, all right, cool. Like, I couldn't console her. 'Cause I didn't console her. She just had to go through it. And I just had to sit in the car seat. And eventually it got to the point where I was like, I got there pretty quickly that I was like, I can't even talk to her right now. Like, she's not going to listen. It's just going to wind her up more. And Yeah, it was a real bummer. But I get it, and we're going to wait, and she's going to probably go with my wife on Saturday because it's tricky. We'll see how she feels because I could see it going both ways. It could either be like, I want to do it with Daddy and prove myself I can do it, or it's going to be like, I now have a negative. I bring a negative energy to that, and I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but she'll probably go with Mommy on Saturday, and
Well, so you got a free Saturday.
well, we'll see. Still to deal with the sun.
Yeah. Man, that sucks. It sucks to feel the situation's frustrating. I think what sucks about it is that you're feeling like that. Yeah, I made the joke, but like you're that guy. Now I'm that guy. His daughter's like causing a scene, kicking the thing over. But that's not on you. That's your kid. What she's going through for whatever reason that she couldn't do it today. It's really interesting that she couldn't do it the second time. Like that if she had behaved like that the first time, took you a couple times, you eventually do it, she realizes, oh, it's really not that big of a deal, and then can do it the second time. But the fact she's already done it before and knew and was conscious of it. It was like 3 weeks ago, right? Well, how long you had to wait?
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks in between. So yeah, that's tough. I wonder what caused that. I wonder what made her
I don't really know.
not really do it.
Because she didn't get a flu shot last year because we just didn't see the need for it.
Going from the living room to her room to the kitchen table.
It was like, whatever. And, before then, I don't think she's had any kind of shot or anything in a very long time besides that last COVID one. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
Man. Little kiddos, buddy. Big scary world.
So fun. Everyone.
So fun.
Have as many as you can, so you can repeat all these moments as many times as possible.
And you want to, you're the dad or the mom. You want to console them and say the right thing because they trust you more than anybody. Who do they trust more than you?
Yeah,
they don't have an opportunity to trust anybody more than you. So you are the word. You are the ones that are helping them through this big scary world. And in that moment, nobody can say anything to help her. That sucks.
Right.
Because really. That sucks. You're frustrated. You probably weren't embarrassed, but I think probably people could feel embarrassed in that situation.
Sure.
Because you can't do anything. It's like you can't do anything other than just wait, keep her safe, take her to the car, let her get through it or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy when they don't know what they want, when they get that wound up. That she was like going back and forth, but like, I want to get the shot, and I was like, no, and she's just like. What I'll do? And I was like, you don't want to. I wasn't arguing with her like that, but I was like, okay, we're just not going to do it today because I don't think they're going to let us back in. Is the thing because they're worried for you, they're worried for the nurses and stuff, and I told her I was like, it's okay to have your feelings, but how you reacted was really inappropriate. You cannot move like that when a medical professional is doing something. You're allowed to have any feelings you want.
Yeah, it's another thing if she's like, I really can't do it. You can't make me do it. I can't do it. And she's sitting there, but I guess the way you're saying, she's like kicking stuff over and flailing and running around like that.
Luckily,
that is kind of dangerous.
All 3 times there was no needle involved. Like
yeah,
they hadn't gotten
didn't even get that far.
But if we did, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So it's fine. We'll get there. It's going to happen because it's like, well, California, you can't go to school then.
Yeah. Wait, I don't have to go to school?
Never mind. If you don't get it.
I just don't forget about the ice cream.
Yeah.
The ice cream is really the focus here.
Wild day.
Buddy. Wild day.
I couldn't believe it when I got home. I was like, driving home at night. I was like, wait a minute. It's 3:50.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's after 4.
Yeah.
And I went, she got out of school at 1:30. We got home, dropped her bags. Oh, my God. It was like over 2 hours.
That was a lot of time.
It was a lot of time.
A lot of time passing. It didn't accomplish the goal.
No. Scarred her. And 2 hours to make her solidify her fear of needles.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun parenting. Fun parenting memories. Yeah, core memories.
It's good because I know that, like, the good news is, like, no matter what kind of, like, God forbid, any kind of, like, disease ravages my brain, dementia or Alzheimer's, that one will stick with me forever. I take comfort in that.
Like it happened 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. That's not going it. That's not going anywhere. So fun.
So fun.
Wow.
I remember their birth and then that moment.
Yeah. And then, what was the last thing?
And then all the car blowouts, the diaper blowouts.
Oh, and I wore that shirt for your first date. Yeah. With your school picture on it. Yeah. Those 3. In that order.
Yes, that's a great callback. I think I still have it somewhere. I made a bunch of copies.
How'd I wear those shirts? What do you mean you threw them out?
You threw them out. Those are good quality cotton shirts. Man. I didn't know you were going to drop a heavy bomb on me like that. That's pretty good.
Wild day.
Hey, man, parenting is real.
Real
What
fun.
can you,
Real fun.
real fun. Yeah, real something. How are we doing here? Maybe it's kind of short. You feel like you got anything else for me?
No.
How about just that I'm excited about what the holiday season brings because we've already got a couple pretty good stories. A couple pretty good situations on our hands.
We started decorating.
Uh-huh.
We got the inflatable penguin and snowman up.
You got 2 up. Yep.
We had an incredible windstorm.
Well, you need a rule of thirds.
recently.
It's a
and,
rule of thirds, so you need another one.
I know. I think it's going to be a dinosaur.
I think it's going to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Inflatable dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, the little guy likes his dinosaurs. What can you say?
this wasn't a dumb dad moment because I knew to back away before it became one.
Mm-hmm.
But today I was like, all right, I'm going to get the lawn things out. Whatever, inflatables. And I was like, I looked at the lawn and it is covered in leaves. 'Cause we had some crazy windstorm recently. So I get out a leaf blower, which I've never used on my lawn. I've used it to like clean up my back area, which is a lot of cement. And I was like, and I'm not of the mind that I leaf blow into the street or something.
Yeah. Blow it into a pile, maybe?
I blow it into a pile.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I'm gonna blow this into a pile.
That's what my wife really hates those things because she's like, it's just blowing dust into somebody else's problem. We just blow it into each other's yards.
It's a great analogy for humanity.
I know.
When somebody's mean to you at the coffee shop, they're blowing their own baggage on
They're
you.
blowing their dirt and all their crap in their driveway into your driveway.
They're blowing their divorce in your face. So I take out the leaf blower and I'm like holding my son and I was like, you want to see, this is cool. And I'm like, I get it into like a very, almost pathetic, like I shrink down the lawn of leaves. You know what I mean? Like I blow down this corner and then I go to this corner and then I go to this corner and I go to this corner and go, that's enough.
Strategy.
Because I was like, I know that I'm going to get cocky and I'm going to get smaller and smaller. And then I'm just going to hit that pile with the leaf blower and watch
Or the
it go
wind is going to come. Yeah.
just all of it everywhere. And I said, that's plenty. And then we cleaned it up, got the lawn things out. Almost dumb dad moment averted.
Almost dumb dad moment averted. I will say this. I kind of had a little bit of a dumb dad moment. It sort of like remains to be seen, sort of. But like, so I smoked the turkey for Thanksgiving on the grill. We talked about that, right? Smoked it on the grill, and then the next day carved it, to get all the meat off whatever I could, and then when everything was left, I thought, you know what? I've never done this. I've never made a turkey.
The next day you carved it?
The rest of the meat off of it.
Oh, it sounded like you said,
We ate
I
the turkey.
smoked it,
Yeah.
and then the next day I carved it.
No.
Real
we
cold.
ate the turkey. We ate the turkey that night, and then I just covered it, the whole thing in foil, and shoved it in the fridge. I was like, I'll deal with that tomorrow. Cut all the sandwich stuff off of it.
Yeah.
So I did all that, and then I put it in a huge pot and thought, I'm going to make turkey soup. Also because I thought, this will be really good because I smoked the turkey. It'll be like a smoked turkey soup. I've never had that before. I've also never even made a turkey soup like that before.
Okay.
So I thought I really want to try it. So here's sort of my dumb dad moment so far, is that the turkey was in. So I put everything. I put all the stuff in the pot. I put carrots and all the stuff in there. You want garlic and onions and all the stuff that you want to just celery that you want to just like simmer down with water, to try to just get that flavor in there incorporated. So when my wife's telling me a little bit through this, then you want to strain it, get all the meat, and then kind of make the soup. Then cut your vegetables into bite-sized pieces and all these things when you make the soup. But I'm still in between that.
Yeah.
I'm in between there now. Still, I in the huge pot.
Yeah.
The huge pot is still in the fridge, so I like simmered it down, and haven't gotten to the point where I can transfer it into making the soup. I just have the stock now
Well,
being refrigerated. It's gonna take me like a week to do this.
well, have a good night, buddy.
Yeah. Once I get home and clean up all the dishes,
I hope
then
they-
actually what I should do is like, hey, I made the soup, and then leave all those dishes.
they won't be because your wife is a gem, but I really want them to be there. But yes, you should leave all those dishes.
Yeah. So I feel like not a dumb dad moment, but in a way that's like you make a plan to do something and you
Right.
cannot finish it because something pulls you away. You can't do this. You got to play doctors. You got to play whatever. How many times we've played doctors over the last 2 weeks in my house is quite something.
We're still deep in dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My son's big into dinosaurs. Daughter's deep into unicorns.
Unicorns.
It's great. It's
You
great.
should have told her it's just a unicorn poking her.
I will say tonight I saw my kids do the biggest. It was like the most I'd seen them, like a glimpse into their future of them being like older. They were watching a show, and it was just like showing a dinosaur and then naming it, showing a dinosaur and then naming it. And my daughter was just like excited to guess it, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was like cleaning up, so I'm assuming she was getting them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It would come up, she'd guess it. And then they'd say the answer. I wasn't paying attention to the answer. No, she's getting, but I'm assuming she got it wrong for this reason. At one point, I was walking through the room, and I heard my son just say, like, something random, like, not even like a triceratops or a stegosaurus, but we'll say stegosaurus. He just sits there, and my 2.5-year-old goes, stegosaurus. And my daughter goes, man, you just know more dinosaur stuff than me. And it was like not angry, not annoyed.
Just
It's
a just a self-realization of like, man,
God, you have a gift.
you know a lot about dinosaurs.
It was so
He's
funny.
like, well, I study the dinosaurs.
He's like, listen, you can't just expect to turn on the show and know the answers.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show
They
over
say,
and over.
They say if you spend an hour every day on something for 5 years, you'll be an expert. I'm 2.5. I got 2.5 more years before I'm a dinosaur expert.
Complete expert in dinosaurs. Imagine what I'll be doing at 5.
I don't have the heart to tell him he's only been interested in dinosaurs for 3 months, but that's a large part of his life.
Yeah, but it's it's a big portion of his
It's a-
life. He's been interested in dinosaurs.
It's a big percentage.
It really shows commitment, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dinosaur. He's like who is that? Peppa Pig.
Never watched it.
Little brother George likes dinosaurs. That's like like Peppa Pig's got a little brother, George Pig.
That's the pig with 4 eyes, right?
Sure. Because
Because you only see its sideways head, and it's got 2 eyes on the sideways head.
yeah. And but little brother George, like if they ever ask him something, he just says dinosaur. Like in response to everything. He just likes dinosaurs.
That's pretty close
It's
to.
a little boy there.
That's pretty close to my little boy.
Yeah. Dinosaurs are fun.
We'll leave it at dinosaurs.
We'll leave it at dinosaurs.
They're great, guys. Thanks so much for listening. You guys can follow us.
They were great.
What have you heard? Guys, you can follow us at Dumb Dad Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
We're the Dumb Dads on YouTube. You can email us, dumbdadpod@gmail.com, or message us on Instagram.
Okay.
And let us know if you have any dumb parenting moments. Tell us how yours went. Have you guys done the vaccine situation?
Well, how about
your
any
kids?
shot? Any shot your kid has to
That's
get.
true. Any shot. I'd love to know how you're feeling.
If you have as big feelings like Kevin, send us in your stories, please. We would love to read them on the podcast.
if you're willing to share, you don't have to.
Yeah, or just keep it anonymous.
Don't make me
Keep
feel
it
like don't do anything I say. It's stupid idiot. Dumb dad jerk.
Dumb dad,
Jerk.
jerkhead.
And thank you to @Verdu on SoundCloud for the beats to this song. Now let's take it out with
You got a dad joke for us?
a phrase.
It's
It's like a quick story joke.
okay.
Not like a setup and punchline.
I'm down.
In a shop earlier, asked for a watch with hands. The chap said, "Analog?" I said, "No thanks, just the watch."
Boom. Boom. Why would I want a log? I don't have the hands to carry it.
Whatever your hands. Oh, same thing as dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay,
bye.